Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. I'm here with my villagers, which I hate and I don't want anything to do with. And as a result of that, I'm going to have some things to do with villagers today because we're going to be building a raid farm over there. But there's no outpost there. No, you need to squint and look really, really far. And if you look far enough, there is a raid farm outpost thingy over there. And we need to get to it. Which means we need some resources. Oh, look at all of these tasty emeralds I've got. But it's not enough. I need more. And basically, I just want to prove to you guys that, a raid farm is a better idea than a villager trading hall for getting many, many emeralds. But you can... zombies... Oh, shut up. So if we fly in this direction far enough, eventually, pretty much almost in a straight line from those, we will get to a desert. And inside of that desert... there just happens to be a Pillager Outpost that nobody seems to have stolen yet. So I'm going to steal it when I get there, eventually. Now there's a village that's not quite what I need, although it will be handy if it's got villagers at it, which it has. Okay, handy village. Oh, and there it is. Here is the Pillager Outpost that I'm going to be transforming into an epic raid farm. It's going to be the best raid farm you've ever seen. But before we do that, there's one of these temple-y, deserty jobs that we could go in and get all of its stuff from, because I haven't done one of these in ages. So let's do this. Let's hop down and go and steal many, many things from the bottom of this thing. What? Where's the... What? Oh, I guess it's already been raided then. Or not. Where's the pressure plates? Well, I'll take the emeralds. And I'll take the gold. Many, many prizes was had in today's video thingy already. Now it's time to go and turn this raid farm into an emerald factory. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? There's a chap there. And oh, look, a ruined portal. I'm not putting off going over there and dealing with all of the pillagers at all. I'm looking in this nice chat. Wow, look. I'll take the obsidian. Yeah, okay. All right, now we'll do it. Now, there are some chaps around, so I'd be a little bit careful, but probably a good idea to go down and put all of the many things I've got in my inventory at some point so that if I die, I don't just explode with all of those things. And perhaps deal with the people around the area as well. That could be a good thing to do. But right now, priority number one is figure out where the pillagers are going to be. So we're going to need some building-y blocks. Might as well use cobblestone. Doesn't need to be particularly pretty, this thing. We can put that into our offhand. And we are going to need that glass, which is in there. Let's grab a whole bunch of that. And let's go and poke around in here and see what we can discover. Now, it's not impossible. There is more than one spot where the pillagers will spawn in this thing. But I only need one. I don't need two spots. As long as we've got one and everything else is spawn-proofed, we'll be all right. Right, and what we're going to do on this level is make a crafting table. And then make some slabs, and then just slab out this area. Don't really need to, but I'm going to. Because then no can spawn in it, mate, can it? Let's just hop up a bunch of blocks, I guess. We need to pop up a minimum of 24, but a maximum of 44. So 32 should do it. Okay, so if the theory is correct, then we should start seeing a villager spawning down there. I'm not oh, there we go. There they are. That was there. That was just there. Oh, geez, I'm going to have to kamikaze these guys now. Ah! Look out. Oh, it's the maniac time. Oh, jeez. Right, now we're going to checkerboard this like that. I didn't see if I had a periscope. A periscope? Yeah, periscope. You mean a telescope? No, I mean a spyglass, you idiot. Oh, but don't you argue, but me. Aha! I have one. I have the periscope of many dreams. I'm just going to peer down like this. And then we'll see. There we go. It's right in the middle of there. So it's either that block or that block or that block or that. But it is right in the center of there. So yeah, that's the Trident Killer spot there. Easy. Okay, we have discovered where the pillager captains are going to be spawning, and it is in the center of these 4 blocks here. So I built a rudimentary Trident Killer. There's no storage system or anything like that under there. I haven't got a Trident yet, but I want to make sure they will actually spawn in there while the pistons are going round, because that could potentially delay the process if the spot is covered when they are attempting to spawn. So let's come up here and see how long it takes for us to get any morons in there and whether we will or not, because we might not now that we've done that. It appears we won't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a clock around this to slow it down and then use observers to fire the pistons at a different rate so that there will be gaps, and then it will probably be slower in terms of killing them, but that's okay because we don't need to have like ridiculously fast Bad Omen. And now what we should find when we do this is that the pistons will extend and then go back again, giving us a period of time in there while there is nothing in there. And if we slow these repeaters down a little bit more, the Trident Killer will still be a Trident Killer, but it will be a more slowly one. But now what we should find is that there is a gap in there where the things should hopefully be able to spawn. Oh, there we go. See? That will spawn in there. It worked perfectly. Now we just need a trident rather than drowned fellows. Come show me what you've got. Ideally, if you were holding a trident, this would be better. You have a Nautilus shell. I know, I'm holding it. Did we get one? We did. We got a trident. That's amazing. Didn't take very long at all. Okay, world's slowest Trident Killer. Do your thing. Kill the pillagers. Now, how long will they take to die? We could waterlog it, but I don't know if they'll spawn in water. Probably not. Well, this is taking no time at all. Don't shoot me. Well, it worked, but it was very slow. Okay, so we now have a Trident Killer, the world's slowest one, with a trident in it. And the reason it's slow is that allows the villagers actually to have, or the pillagers to actually have time to spawn in. However, you can see it is a very, very slow process for them to actually take damage from the tridents and perish. But that's not a big problem for this particular Trident Killer, as we only need to kill the Bad Omen pillagers once in a while. But we might be able to waterlog it. Will we get pillagers spawning in the water? And if they do, will they start bouncing because of the water and avoid the trident? This is not working at all. So water is no good to us. So that's not going to help us with our goal, which is a bit of a shame, but at least we've all learned something together. Okay, so we potentially have a new solution. We have my witch killing machine, which is a Trident Killer with some pingy blocks over there. We've got a lever to turn the Trident Killer on, and now we just need to test this thing by flying up to the perch, looking down and seeing if it's actually going to do it, because the problem is the pillagers can spawn right into the center of those blocks there, and if they do that, they may slightly miss the tripwire and they might not be reached by the slime blocks. So we will see. The machine is working. I can't see it though. There we go. We got a pillager in the pillagery bit. Another one. There we go. Oh, look at this thing go. This is amazing. Oh, it's very quick. It's very quick. So if we got impaling on that trident and waterlogged that piston machine, we could have these killed even quicker. But I don't think we need to be honest with you. I think that worked absolutely perfectly. Which means now what we need to do is figure out exactly where we need to have our AFK spot so we can figure out exactly where we're going to be having the raids. But there we go. There's another chap there. None of those have been pillager captains so far, though, which is slightly concerning, as I haven't had Bad Omen yet. And now we're going to get my handy little man out and do little man things. We need to give him a banner, and we need to give him some big circles. And that is how far we need to be away to make sure that they don't despawn when they hit the bottom of that thing. So we need to be up to the top of this red sphere. So we'll go directly above this thing. So that would be too high. That would be just about right. But just to make sure I'm not overdoing it, I'm going to go down a couple of blocks to Y120. And we're going to call this our AFK spot. And now what we need to do, if that's going to be our AFK position, is work out where we're actually going to have our village and our other bit. What I'm going to do, now that we've figured out exactly where we need our spawn spot to be, or our AFK spot to be, and where we're going to have our Trident Killer for the main raid farm, is I'm going to go and completely spawn-proof this bit now down here, get this thing running, and make sure we are actually going to get Bad Omen, because as of this point, I haven't seen any Pillager captains end up inside our machine. Okay, that is that completely spawn-proof now. The Trident Killer's on, which means if we go up there, we should start getting plenty of Pillagers and hopefully some Pillager captains in there, because so far we haven't had any. Why nothing spawning in there now, bro? It was working a minute ago. There is the other thing that we learnt about the witch hut, and that's if there's no spawnable spaces around it, then they won't spawn. So that's what could be happening now that I've blocked all of those spawn spaces. We might have just made it impossible for the Pillagers to actually spawn there, which is probably quite likely based on what we learned. Oh no, there we go. That worked then. Yeah, so if you don't know, when we made the witch farm, we found out through helpful comments and chat that if the area around the witch hut is not spawnable, then the witches won't spawn within the witch hut. The witches will only spawn in the witch hut if there is a spawnable space that the game can determine. So the more spawnable spaces there are, the more regularly the witches will spawn. And it feels like that exactly the same thing is going on here. So what I'm going to do now is totally despawn-proof all of that. Oh, goody. Right. Undo! Hit the undo button, mate. Okay, so now we've got a bunch more spawnable spaces around this thing. Does that mean we're actually going to get more things spawning in here? Have we solved the problem? Yay or nay? Let's see. There we go. We got one then. This is exactly what I had with the witch hut thing. There we go. They spawned in there then. We got a bunch. So it is working. We still haven't had any Pillager captains though, which is concerning. Haven't had a single Pillager captain. And obviously we need the Pillager captains. Okay, let's not worry too much about that. Let's start thinking about where we're going to actually have this village then, so it's a reasonable distance away from all of that. So I think we're going to need a lot of leaves for a start. In fact, I'll tell you what, that's a good idea. Let's just go and gather a whole bunch of leaves because we're going to desperately need them. What are you shears? Because hoe is better, bro. Lasts forever. Netherite hoe. Shears last for 5 minutes. You can put mending and breaking on shears. I could, yes, but hoe's still better. I don't think so. It's only 2 iron for a hat. I know it's cheaper for a hat, but shut up. Look, leave 1 cobblestone block in the middle just so I know where everything is. So what I'm going to do, if that's going to be our Trident Killer here, these need to be double thick walls because the stupid fat things sneak out of the walls. So we're going to need a whole bunch of blocks. We're going to need a whole bunch of redstone and hoppers and things for storage. But I think the key thing to do right now is just to get this thing in place. Right, so I think we're going to go up 24 blocks from this point here. I think that should be high enough to not have to worry about the raid appearing down there. So a village is 64 by 64 by 24 around the center. So the center of our village is going to be a bed. So I'm going to need to be, the beds are going to have to be at this point here. If the beds are here, the leaf blocks will be there, which means we need 3 blocks underneath that where our platform is going to be so that the things have got enough room. The platform's going to be there. That should be plenty high enough for everything to get under. So then we just need to go like 8 blocks in each direction. Right, now we have the outsides done. Right, okay. So we now have the walls in place. This is excellent news. Now we just need like space for many, many beds. So the center then is there. So let's have our village center actually over the center. We can get rid of these blocks underneath. These are no longer required. Now, I know you can actually have the villagers standing directly on the beds, but I don't like doing that. I find it to be a little unreliable with villagers slipping about and falling off and all that sort of thing. So I like to put a layer of leaves above the beds, stop them actually getting onto the beds, and then we can put the workstations around the edges, as they will need to have professions if we're going to get Iron Golems. And then we just put a roof on top. How hard could that be? We are currently making very good progress on this farm. As you can see, there's many, many leaves. And underneath these many, many leaves, we have a hole where our villagers are going to live. We're going to have fletching villagers. There's going to be at least 10 of them. We've got a whole bunch of beds underneath this thing, which means we will get iron from this farm as well. We have 4 high walls with a row of leaves on the top, and we have a drop into what will be, although it is not yet, our Trident Killer. The next job for me to do, though, is not the Trident Killer. It is to put many water in here and make sure everything flows nicely and all in the right direction. So I'm just going to assume that I'm going to get this perfectly right for... Oh, geez, this isn't going to work, is it? It's going to be one of those ones, isn't it? It's going to be one of those ones where I've got to do this for a week, line it all up. Oh, geez. Oh, no. I thought it was wide enough, mate. How come the rest meet up okay, but that one doesn't? What am I missing? Is it longer on this side? Is that wider? Hang on a minute, I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, man! No! No, 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 no! Who do you think they are? Who do they think they are? Just turning up whenever they feel like it. Right, let's see if we can get some bad omen while we're doing this, which would be really useful for... Ah, there we go. We got a bad omen. So it does work. After all, it does work. Finally, we've figured it out. Right, we're going to do this Trident Killer slightly differently because I don't want redstone-y stuff around the edges. We need to have this as blocked in as possible. So what I'm going to do is already make a mess of it. Underneath the pistons, we're going to have the observers facing downwards so that everything is below it, which might make things quite complicated. It might mean we're going to do a bit of head scratching, but bear with me, I think we can manage it. So the observers like that with the pistons on top of them, and then we can just have complete solidness all the way around this thing. Now what we need to do is make the redstone circuit work with those observers where they are. Repeater, 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 repeater. And we don't want this one to be particularly fast because although we want to mince everything up nice and quickly, we do need the Ravagers to actually be able to fall in. And if there's always a piston sticking out, that's going to be a problem. So we have to be careful with this one. So now we got a relatively slow thing, but it's fully waterloggable. It's got all the way around it. We are very nearly there with the completion of this raid farm. We have no villagers yet, but we do have a working Trident Killer. As you can see here, I've just gone and collected another Trident from some friendly drowns, and now I'm going to throw it in the machine, and that is now going round very nicely. We have a rather small storage system. It currently consists of 1 double chest, which is not going to be enough by any stretch of the imagination, but to test this thing out and get it going, well, we'll use that. We have had bad omen from the Trident Killer down there, which is absolutely fantastic, so that's good news that's that working, although I am a little bit concerned that the raids could end up spawning on there because that is in very close proximity to where we are. Now, one thing we are going to do though is we're going to go back in there, rescue that Trident because we're going to waterlog it and try that out. So let's go in, get that Trident back, put that back in, and flap that back down, and go and enchant my Trident. Right. All we need is a bit of this and a bit of luck. Can we get Impaling 4? Yay, that'll do. It's not Impaling 5. Don't need Impaling 5. We only need Impaling 4. That's absolutely fine. Brilliant. Got it on the first try. We now have 2 fully functional Trident Killers. This is absolutely fantastic. That one's got Impaling 5. That one doesn't, but it doesn't need it. But what it does need is to be able to be turned on relatively easily. So what I might do, I might add in one of my amazing slime stenders. Oh, there we go. We've got bad omen again already. Look, that's fantastic. That's worked very quickly. I am concerned that we're going to get raid parties down here, though. So maybe we should go grab a few leaves and just leaf that area up. Right. Slime stender. I don't know if I've got enough slime. Let's go have a look. No slime. Got any slime in here? No. Cannot do slime stender. Oh well. We'll just have to have it manual on and off for now. That's fine. We've got a bit of a problem, peeps. I have made a boo-boo. Probably one of the biggest problems that I could have caused on Truly Bedrock, because I might have accidentally gone back to my base to place the signs for the sign game from the last live stream that I forgot to place with Bad Omen and triggered a raid. Jeez, there we go. There we go. The raid bar has just filled. I logged out just before it filled up. Where is it going to appear? Oh, they're right at my base. Okay, well, that's not too much of a problem. I can deal with that. I can deal with fixing all of these bushes as, oh no, they're in my cow farm. Oh, jeez. No, guys. No. Oh, no, if the Ravagers spawn in here, we're going to have major problems. Okay, that's that one done. But whether it will kill my villagers or not is a bad thing. Don't forget, I've got my amazing... Oh, jeez. No! No, 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 no! No, you're not allowed to kill me villagers! Oh, jeez. You're all right, guys. You're all right. I'll save you. As long as they're not near my villagers. I don't... Oh, no! No, you just killed one! How did you do that? No! No! Quick. Block the villagers in. Oh, no, look! There's a Ravager destroying on me leaves! Hey, stop it! Stop it! Don't you... Oh, I died. I died. Jeez. Me leaves and me plants. Oh, look at all of this. What a pest. Oh, no. There's 3 witches. Right, let's get them before they get me. Ah. Oh, duck and weave. Don't let the witch get you. No. Okay. Okay. Take the witches out. That's plan number 1. Hey, you guys. You're not making life very easy for me. Don't be in my crop fields. Oh, you are. No. You're ruining me hedgerows. Stop it. Oh, jeez. 1.5 hearts. Ah, got that guy. Half a heart. Half a heart. Oh, jeez. No, you're in my field. Oof. You're in my field. Stop it. No, look at the Ravager. All the damage you're doing, Ravager. Right, give me that totem. Did you give me a totem? I don't know if you did. You, chuff off. And you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right. Jeez. Look at me weight. Look at my weight. Look what you've done, you stupid oaf. How dare you? How dare you? Who do you think? Oh, jeez. No. Oh, they're all in here again. Go away. Shoo. I don't mind these guys. These guys aren't too bad. These guys are fine because the crossbows, like, they just tickle more than they hurt, don't they? Another one? Ah. Vexes. Oh, dear. Vexes are a problem. Vexes hit like trucks. There is a Evoker over there. Okay. Ow. Whoa, see? They hit really hard. There we go. Delete. We got another totem. Excellent. We'll have backup totem now. Oh, they're all over there again. Hey, guys. I'm stuck on a fence. No offense, guys, but I'm... Oh, no, another Rav... Oh, 2 more Rav... Ah! Oh, an Evoker. Right, run. I've got poison. Oh, jeez. Come on, Bedrock Edition. And don't trample me crops. Look at him. Oh, you monster. You absolute monster. Okay, death from above. Right, that took care of the witch. Could lose a totem here, I don't mind. Oh, jeez. But I do mind dying again. Oh, there's a vet. This is a problem. Ow. 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 Oh, jeez. I'm not going to survive this. I might. I killed the Vex accidentally. Aha! Did I get them all? No. Apparently there's peeps left. Look at this disaster. Hello, guys. Welcome to death. Right, you guys. 2 of you. 2 of you pests. No. Oh, no! I thought I had another totem on. Now I've died. Oh, jeez. Hey. Hi. There we go. All dead. Yay, I'm the hero. That means I get cheap trades now, right? Oh, look at you. Slashed your prices. Slashed your prices. What about you? Have you slashed? Oh, look at that. 14 for efficiency 5. Amazing. And you, oh, wow. Now, what I probably should do is get some splash potions of healing and fix those guys. However, I'm too lazy to do that as well. Well, after all that fuss with fighting raids and all of that sort of nonsense, we now have a portal over there that brings us here. And the reason it's over there is because the game's broken. But don't worry about that. Now what I'm doing is realizing that the villager area for our raid farm crosses a chunk boundary, which of course means all of our villagers will be deleted. So what I got to do is just move it over by a couple of blocks. How hard could that be? It is villager moving time, and thanks to the genius people watching my live stream, we've come up with a foolproof method to move them that is not going to result in many villager casualties. The villagers are down there in that little black box in the distance, and there is a portal right nearby. And now we have another portal here with a couple of trapdoors in front of it, and a very, very short little corridor through the nether that should hopefully be perfectly safe. So all I got to do is get those villagers, drive them through the nether, they will appear in here, and then we can breed them. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Let's do this. All we got to do is get the villager out of the boat and into the portal without running away. How hard could that be? Oh, hello, sir. We've got one there. Are you a willing volunteer? Don't, please don't. Don't get in the boat. Don't get in the boat. Don't get in. Oh, no, stop it. No, I knew you were going to do that. You absolutely... Stop it! You absolute useless bungling wazzocks. Move! We're mingling. I know you're mingling, but it's not the time or the place for mingling right now. It's villager mingling time. Stupid bell. Go mingle somewhere else. Go mingle over there. Move! Move! Right, all I gotta do then is break that boat without killing the villagers that's in it, ideally. Oops. Oops. No! Iron Golem's gonna hate me now. Where is he? He didn't care. We're all good. Oh, jeez. Break that boat. Jeez. And then just push this villager in there. Okay, it's all going swimmingly. Right, now, Mr. Villager, now what you need to do is get in this boat here, please. Thank you. And then we're just going down there. That's all we're doing. We are on the move. We have villager in a boat. A very tall villager. Why don't you sit down, sir? Rest your legs. Break the boat again. Oh, we did. He went straight through. Excellent. We have villager number 1 in our villager machine thing. How do we get out? Where did you go? Go on, fall in. Excellent. He fell in. What a moron. You did it, sir. Good job. Excellent. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, now I'm stuck. I might not have thought that through very well. In fact, tell you what, let's just put that there, and then they can't escape through there. Excellent. Now I have an escape hole and they don't. Right, Mr. Villager, you're coming with me. Apparently, we're just going to get stuck in a block. Don't worry about it, sir. There we go. Right, all I got to do is break your boat. Where's my axe gone now? Stop moving stuff off my hotbar game. Right, get in the boat. Excellent. Get you right in that portal there. Excellent. Safety blocks just in case. And then just smash your boat to bits. There you go, sir. Excellent. We have 2 villagers have gone through the nether. They should hopefully, when we get to the other side of this thing, both be in here. They are. Excellent. This is fantastic news. Now, I'm not going to get rid of this portal just yet because we are going to need to breed them. However, I do need to be able to get out of here, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do. So I guess I'm just going to put a roof over you guys, a temporary roof. Don't worry about it. You're all good. I'm going to go back in here and unlock this door in a second. But before we do that, we need to get some villager food. And I don't have any. So it's home time. Okay, I've spent a little time over at my micro farm generating many carrots, which means we can now feed and breed our villagers, which is fantastic news. So I'm going to get my stuff back, get my act together, and go and feed those villagers. So back here at my villager area on top of the raid farm, which is going to be a raid iron farm, we have our villagers inside of this box. So now what I need to do is let them loose and give them many, many carrots. So let's break a few of these boxes. Let's break their trapdoors, ideally without stabbing them to death. There we go. And then let's feed them many, many, many carrots. I'm going to just give you a few to start with. I don't want you overeating. Just enough to get going. There you go. Have a few carrots. Now, if you could do the, the whole thing where you fall in love There you go, throwing carrots to each other. There we go, already we are getting babies. This is amazing. That was very quick. That's amazing. That'll do. And then the leaf in there. Good. We now have a fully secure villager box, which is going to be fully full of villagers in a minute, which is fantastic. We can get rid of that nether portal. These guys are going to breed like crazy. We're going to have loads and loads of iron. And I need to get out somehow without those following me. And here we go. It is time to turn on the machine. Everything is ready. The Pillagers are in place. The Trident Killers are in place. The only thing we haven't done is some sort of storage system yet, but we need to test this thing first. So, first things first, we get the Trident Killer for our thingy captain people turned on. Part 2 is to fly up to here and get our Trident Killer for the other things turned on. Then we just need to hold our looting sword and wait to get Bad Omen. What could go wrong? We're probably going to get all of the raid stuff spawning down there and on the ground, but we will find out if that's the case. We just got to wait for a pillager captain to spawn down there now. Is this one a raid captain? Yes, we got Bad Omen and we have triggered a raid, but is it going to appear where we want it to appear? That is the question. We've got Bad Omen twice. The pillager smashing machine is working perfectly. We got it again. We have a raid. Is it going to be? Up there it is. We've already got things inside the machine. This is fantastic. That is exactly where we wanted them. The next wave of raiders done, and they are falling into the machine. This is absolutely fantastic news. This is great. They are all being smashed to pieces. Let's see if they will all end up in there or we end up getting some on the floor. There's only one way to find out. One mob remaining. That's not good news. Okay, where is one mob remaining? Where is it? Is it stuck somewhere or did it spawn somewhere down on the ground? Of course, it's a Ravager that can't get down the hole. Now, some people did tell me this could happen, but I was assured that it would work. But don't worry, because I have a fix for this. Well, we had a few problems with the Ravagers getting stuck, so we put the lava in, stopped the Ravagers getting stuck, but then everything was floating up into it and getting even more stuck. So what we've done now is lowered the whole thing by 1 block, which should make it a lot better. And it does look like we did lose a few leaves from those Ravagers as well. So we're going to have to be careful there. Because if they manage to break the leaf blocks directly below the villagers, then we've got a problem, although they will end up on the beds. So that's not a problem. So there we go. We are ready for round 3 of our new improved pillager mincing machine. And now we have a raid. And now all I need to do is fly up to this bit and make sure it's all going to work. Come on, guys. Spawn in the right place. Here we go. Well, that's a good sign. None of those ended up in the lava. There we go. The Ravager is in the lava. The Ravager is perishing. This is excellent news. Yes. It works perfectly. Nice. So there we go. It works perfectly now. All we need is a decent storage system and we are going to have the world's supply of emeralds very, very soon. As you can see, the mobs all find their way down the hole perfectly and the Ravagers do end up in the lava and burn to death, meaning that we don't have a system that's constantly clogging up. And so far, fingers crossed, touch wood, we haven't had any of the raid spawning elsewhere, like down there, for instance, which can happen. Although, I haven't gone AFK at it yet, and that could be a different story. Hooray! The iron farm is working! This is excellent. We've got a raid go. I want to see it now with the Iron Golem and the raid going at the same time. There we go. We got an Iron Golem spawning. Gonna help us out. Oh no, he fell down a hole. Oh, what a shame. Oh, this is all working perfectly. This is great. 100% successful raid / iron farm. The best in the business. Okay, it's probably not the best, but it's good enough. It works for me. Let's see if we can see one more Iron Golem. There we go. We got another Iron Golem spawn. This thing is working incredibly. I'm very, very, very happy with it. Let's check it out. Oh, he got minced to bits before we even had a chance to get down there. And it turns out having this thing as a fence gate is not a good idea. because the items end up on that block. So I'm going to have to cause a bit of a disaster. Oh, another Iron Golem. Oh, yes, this is good news. Put that back again. There we go. Let's not have a hole for the XP. Now, okay, so the next thing on our list of many jobs to do for this incredible system is to add in some more storage. As you can see, we only have 2 double chests in here, and from just the testing alone, it's already full. I've just noticed I'm missing a block there, which is slightly concerning. So let me just pop that block in there. There we go. And now let's have a look at all of the juicy things that we've collected inside of this farm already, just testing it. Many, many, many. So we're going to need a lot of redstone. We're going to need a lot of hoppers and a lot of chests. And it just so happens I already have a lot of hoppers and a lot of chests, but just not here. So what we're going to do is pack up our bags, get our things together, and go and find one that we can use over here. So the storage system that we already have ready, if you hadn't already realized, is of course this one here, which is now completely out of use. There's no need for it to be here. All of the things that we need for our raid farm are right in front of us. The only thing we got to do is empty these chests out and move a few of these shulker boxes. How hard could that be? Brilliant. And that means we're going to get a whole bunch of empty shulker boxes with us as well. Oh, this is great news. So that is the storage system completely demolished. Now what we need to do is go over to the shopping area, actually not the shopping area, the not so humble hills area, and see if we've made any money on our stone. Oh wow, we got a couple of pyramids have turned up. That's pretty epic. However, I'm seeing some green here. Certainly some green that I didn't put on this, and those things seem to have green. Oh my goodness. But does it mean people have been spending money? There's only one way to find out. I'm feeling good about this considering how much has been built in the area. I think we're going to be rich. Okay, fine. We haven't. Well, at least people are using the area, I suppose. Can't believe we didn't make any money. And in no time at all, the storage system has been moved and has been rebuilt over here with a slight difference. We've now got a hopper tower going all the way down inside of the Pillager Outpost. And in here, we have a wall of shulker boxes. And 2 of these are collecting emeralds, 2 are collecting iron, 1 is collecting redstone, and 1 is collecting glowstone. And all of the other junk is coming through this wall of chests here down into here, which is where we will get our totems, our enchanted books, our heads, and all of that junk, which we will occasionally have to deposit onto the floor and despawn. So, all we got left to do for this farm is to run it and test it, which means, of course, flying up there, making it all work. Oh no, we got a Vex. I think that's the first time I've ever had a Vex in one of these systems. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to need... oh, geez, there's another one. I've got half a heart. Run away. Oh, geez. What? Good job we got all those totems. Right, we're going to need some leaf blocks. It would be very nice as well if we could come up with a system that Vexes can't fly through, but I don't know how we're going to manage that. We're going to need an armful of totems. Jeez, give me the totems. Well, there we go. We've already got a whole bunch more stuff coming into the system. This is great to see. Our emeralds are stacking up already. The iron's coming through. No redstone or glowstone yet, but that's to be expected. Okay, because my live stream chat are very nice to me, they've recommended that I put a sculk catalyst in the system to eat all of the XP, which I think is a good idea, but I am concerned that all of my leaves are going to turn into sculk and become spawnable, and that I'm going to end up with a big old pile of sculk going up this thing. But so far, so good. We've got, it's promising. The Iron Golems having a bit of a tough time getting in, but there we go. Got 2 of them in there now. They died. They don't get XP for Iron Golems, so that's okay. That set off the sensor. It hasn't created skulk everywhere, so that's good. So far, so good. That's a good sign. There's no skulk. Well, this farm has been an absolute roaring success. There is one minor downfall, that sometimes a Vex will escape the box and come and give you a bit of a wallop, but we've decided that if you can add a beacon with regeneration and health boost, then you'll probably survive when you're AFK. If not, then I would suggest maybe putting some hopper minecarts underneath your AFK spot for when you inevitably die. At least it will collect all of your items. So that's it. That farm is fully done. We have added a slime extender to turn the bottom part on and off so that that's nice and easy. And our storage system is absolutely full of many, many goodies, of which I've already emptied it all out once. We got up to this chest up here and we've been AFK a little bit longer and we've got a whole bunch more stuff there. We've also got a whole bunch of emeralds. We got a whole bunch of iron. We didn't get any redstone or glowstone yet, but I'm not really bothered about that, which means this farm is a huge success. And on that note, unfortunately, it's time to end. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might enjoy this one.